Here's a waning moon experiment. This pot has one potato that started to sprout, and it has an outer ring of garlic and an inner ring of daikon radishes. So these are all root type crops, underground crops, and we will see whether or not these sprout readily. You know, from watching some other things going on in the nursery and other places, I definitely do think that this moon stuff really has some effect. Also want to mention this is a 14-inch pot, and we have kind of standardized on these as a container type of planting device. It seems like a good size to handle. They cost about $16 each, and they will hold one or more pretty nice sized plants. But back here I have these bean plants, basically beans and peas coming up. What I can say is that down the street in the other installation I have another big pot full of peas and beans, and they came up. They were planted a month ago or so during the waxing moon, and I would say that they're doing better than these, although these are coming up. Here's another waning moon experiment that seems to be going very well, which is these are daikon radishes, which I planted only on the 10th of May, and this is now the 13th of May. So these are really just jumping right out of the ground. Daikons take about 60 days to come to full growth, but what I'm planning to do with these is harvest some of them at 30 days, and the use is that my acupuncturist is making pickled daikon radishes, and I'm hoping that these will be about finger size in 30 days. And what I will do with these after they have all emerged, there's 4 seeds in each one of these little plastic pots, and maybe when they're about a week old or so, when all 4 of them have emerged, I will take them out and plant them into a larger pot for finishing, so to speak. But this is pretty encouraging. This is another waning moon test. These are 4 different types of carrots, and what I've done here is just sprinkled a pinch of seeds about a ½ inch below the surface of these things. I have seen videos where people will start basically a whole bunch of carrots and then very carefully pry them apart and transplant them, so I think this is probably going to be okay. These are going to be probably about a 60-day crop, and even if the particular variety is supposed to take longer than that, I'm just going to set these up on probably a 60-day cycle and assume that's good enough.